Hello there. I'm here today with 2004 Honda Accord EX with the 2.4 liter VTEC engine or K-Series engine. Car has 103,000 miles on it. The issues were two. Had a slow start problem. It varied, didn't matter whether the engine was hot, cold, the car had been driven, sat for a day. It varied. This went over a period of about 8 to 9 months, and basically after doing some research found a few things and corrected the issue, and I'm going to share this with you today. And from my knowledge of the research, this varies from the 2003 up to as far as some of the 2012. So basically what I had to do was replace my starter. It's behind your intake manifold here. What happens is all the heat over time puts a lot of additional wear on the electrical of your starter and will give it that slow crank scenario. Also, something I thought to myself, and actually after doing the research found out, this car originally only had the ground from the battery to the fender. There was not any other ground from the battery. And I noticed that on other vehicles I own and some other Hondas that are older, they all had two. They had one from the battery to the fender, and then additional ground from the battery to like the subframe or the block. So what I did is upgraded the negative battery to a 4 gauge. Added an additional 4 gauge ground wire that goes from the battery actually down to the block, and basically not too difficult to do. I had to replace my starter. That was $128. That's a remanufactured starter, since pretty much most of the regular auto stores don't carry a brand new starter as in stock. And I did find that the price of a new starter over a reman starter is about $25. And no big deal, because the reman starter comes with a lifetime warranty. Other things that I did was I decided to upgrade my battery from the 51S, which is recommended from pretty much most auto stores. As you can see here, this is a much larger battery. This is the 34S DLG, or Duralast Gold. The difference is this battery has 660 cranking amps over the 500 that the OEM recommended battery that would fit in here. Now, I did have to make some mild changes. They're fairly simple. I actually reused my factory hold down. I did have to purchase a J-hook kit. The J-hooks that come with the factory battery are too short. I did have to replace the battery tray. That's $7.29 AutoZone. And I did have to obviously remove the little plastic that went around the factory battery, as it's too small. Did reuse the positive cable, which I'm actually going to upgrade that. I just haven't done that yet. So basically, took me 2 hours to replace the starter, put everything back together. Car also had another issue, which was the electronic fuel injection relay. Napa lists this part on their website as a computer control relay, and it is listed under their switches and relays section of their website. So if you go hunting for it, that's where it's going to be. And I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to show you the Fel-Pro gasket kit number and the relay that I replaced, because basically what was happening is the starter was slow, and you could actually hear the EFI relay in the car clicking occasionally from time to time when you go to start it. So let's walk over here. The Fel-Pro gasket kit for the intake manifold, MS96473. It does come with both of the intake manifold gaskets, but obviously you're only going to replace one because there's no need to replace both. The part number for the EFI relay from Napa, AR6229. It is brown in color. 4 terminals. There you go. And the relay cost $38, and that was from Napa. And just in case, if you do need to get the fuel pump relay, they actually listed the fuel pump relay on Napa's website under their fuel systems section, and the part number for that is ECHAR6234. However, I don't think that those typically go bad, but just for information purposes, there you go. Now let's step inside the car here, and I will show you where the EFI relay is located. Let me get positioned here. Okay. In the car, your relays are directly above your fuse box. The problem is nobody wants to show us exactly what the relays are in the car for some bizarre reason. The blue relay here is your fuel pump. The relay for the EFI that I replaced is the center relay on the top level here, because you see there's another brown relay to the left of it. But this is your EFI relay. So if you happen to hear a clicking sound when you go to start your car, more than likely it's the EFI relay. Now I will say that when you do start your car, that you can actually physically put your finger on the fuel pump relay and you'll feel it click for about 2 to 3 seconds and it'll stop, but that's normal. But just in case you guys want to know where this relay's at, this is your part. And basically your Haynes and Chiltons won't for some reason show the description of the relays in the fuse box, which is ignorant within itself, but go figure. So anyway, let me get out of the car here. Just figured I would take a moment to share this situation so that if you happen to own a 2003 up to 2012 Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter engine and you're having a slow crank and or a relay clicking sound in your car, these may be 2 items that you need to check into and maybe consider replacing and making some upgrades to your electrical system. And I do find that doing the battery swap was definitely well worth it. We had ironically had replaced the battery literally a month before, and we just went back to AutoZone and traded batteries out because this bigger battery is the same price as the OEM 51S battery. The only difference is the cranking amps are sufficiently more, and the battery, by the way, is $129, and I do believe that is the core charge added into that. If not, it's $139. So either way, hope this helps you out, and if you have any questions, by all means post up your questions, and hope this helps you solve your problems. And the things I did total to fix the slow crank and the EFI clicking relay was and the battery cables, everything I did was $207 and my time. And at the end of the day, the wife is happy because this is her car, and if it's running, then I'm not hearing her saying there's a problem. So thanks a lot, have a good day, and I hope this helps you out.